I am Kaitlin Hermiller. I'm a Senior Vice President of RPO Operations with Human, and I oversee our Life Sciences and PrincetonOne division. I have been in staffing and talent acquisition for a little over 15 years, and I've been with the P1 team for the last 11, supporting pharmaceutical, biotech, and life sciences companies to hire top talent. As I think about the talent market in life sciences in 2026, I'm really excited because we are in a time of rapid growth across the industry. There is a lot of innovation, drug discoveries, and personalized medicine, which is all fueling demand for niche skill sets. So roles like bioinformatics, regulatory affairs, pharmacovigilance, and clinical operations are now hyper-specialized, and talent needs to have deep expertise in these verticals to be successful. As we partner with our clients at PrincetonOne, we are really looking at where our recruiters have those niche skill sets and experience recruiting to ensure that we're understanding the needs of our partners and matching top talent to fill those needs. Thinking about things that might impact talent acquisition in 2026, there are a few key areas that are probably not going to be a surprise for those of you in the industry. AI is a big component. Managing through limited budgets, evolving employer branding, and the candidate experience are definitely on my mind. Companies are seeking more specialized talent and will have to rely on more than just their brand name alone. To attract, ultimately hire, and then retain those individuals, we're seeing organizations that are leaning more into the authentic storytelling, why someone would want to join their organization and stay long-term, highlighting inclusion and belonging within an organization, leveraging purpose-driven messaging, and offering flexibility that'll really resonate with professionals seeking new opportunities this year. And the last thing I will mention for talent acquisition in 2026 is the candidate experience. And this is probably more important now than ever, given the specificity and the niche skill sets that organizations are hiring for. We want to ensure that in this tight market, all candidates have an excellent experience because their expectations are high. So clear and transparent processes matter. Clear and consistent communication matter, and ensuring that that candidate's journey is stellar throughout. So when we talk about AI, I anticipate we are going to see it start to take over those redundant tasks that impact a recruiter day in and day out. So AI-based tools for sourcing, screening, and predicting trends are no longer optional. They're really a critical part of any talent acquisition strategy. And teams are trusting AI to free up recruiters from those repeatable tasks so they can do the things that humans do best: building relationships, qualifying for soft skills and cultural fit, and acting as talent advisors to their hiring managers and hiring teams. When it comes to budgeting, we all know that everyone tries to stretch a dollar as far as it can go. So we're starting to see organizations that are looking to leverage contract, project-based, or interim hiring solutions. They're opting for more flexible, just-in-time talent and critical functions to align with those fluctuating needs. And one of the things that I'm really proud of from a Human and PrincetonOne perspective is that we've looked at ways to solve for this across the board, whether it is project-based hiring where we scale our team to meet your need, modularized solutions for just key parts in a process that a partner might need support with, or even offering EOR and staffing services for those contract or interim hires. Potentially the biggest blind spot that an organization can fall into related to talent acquisition in 2026 is not adopting AI solutions. This is everywhere right now. If you haven't gotten on board with AI, you're already behind. But the reality is, if we're not strategic in how we set our recruiters up for success, we're missing the opportunity to give them more time to do the things that only they can do, to build relationships, to talent advise their hiring managers, and assess talent from a soft skills and cultural fit perspective. I read something on LinkedIn a little bit ago, the fear of AI. AI isn't replacing recruiters. It's really giving them superpowers to do their job better and quicker. Another area that I see as a potential blind spot for organizations is a lack of collaboration in 2026 to ensure that they have the right strategies and best practices in place. We're seeing TA teams and organizations really lean into forming deep relationships with RPOs or other consultants to drive workforce planning, tech adoption, and change management. The focus is really on the long-term impact of hires. What is the ROI on having someone join the organization and the impact they'll have, not just the short-term hiring wins. Thinking about the future, one prediction I have is that we can all do a better job of going back to the basics a little bit and focusing in on the employer brand. At the end of the day, you're only as good as your reputation and what you are showing individuals in the market. So being purposeful and thoughtful in how you tell that story, how you lean into the things that make you you and make someone want to join the organization is going to have huge payoffs down the line. And as I've worked with the human recruitment marketing team on some of our EVP projects, it's been so rewarding to see how do we take where an organization sees themselves today, how their employees see the organization today, and where they want to go and the roadmap to get there. And all of that becomes the foundations of what we bring to the market as recruiters to find the right people who will stay with your organization long term. And then the last thing I would say, which came into some of the pieces that we talked about, but really generalist recruiting is on its way out. These specialized skill sets, specialized hiring require a very specific knowledge and experience. So as we partner with organizations, evaluating those needs, finding the right recruiters to fill those gaps is hugely important to us. And as a roadmap for 2026 within human RPO overall, the verticalization and the specialization work that we're doing to best align with our partners, I believe when we reflect back at the end of this year, will have helped us move mountains across the industry.